The icon looks like a Daedric shield.
Hello. Welcome to...
5 of the afternoon watch and all's well. No problem, sir. Tell me more.
Castle
Take care.
Chorrol.
Alright, let's talk to you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Countess Valga of Chorrol. I wish I had time to chat, but I'm afraid I'm in the middle of an investigation.
Or I can buy a house.
You are? There is a positively gorgeous home for sale right on the main plaza. You'll be hard-pressed to find a nicer home for sale in Cyrodiil.
Oh, damn. 20,000 gold. I'm gonna wait. I don't have... that's literally all my money
That's
right
too
now.
bad. I was so looking forward to you living in the city.
Time will come. You gotta calm down.
Please, go on.
Like, damn, can you make me like a better offer? Jeez.
You are. You'll be hard...
What about? Wait, I don't have
Well, I'm
20,000
certainly
gold.
not about to lower the price.
You suck. What if I help you with the
With
investigation,
Regulus Terentius for a father, what do you expect from Gellius? The acorn never falls too far from the tree.
Oh, look, she's wearing the... she has the... Is that the sword?
You seem the trusting type. Perhaps you can assist me. It seems someone has taken
Perhaps.
away an heirloom that is quite dear to me. I want you to help me recover a stolen painting. The painting was of my lost love, the Count Valga, and it has been stolen from my bedchamber. If you find the painting and bring the culprit to justice, you shall be justly rewarded. What say you?
How about 50% off on the house, huh? Yes, I'd be
Very
glad to
well.
help.
I suggest you begin to gather clues. And I warn you, do not accuse the wrong person, or I shall be quite cross with you. Here are some keys. They should allow you access to many of the restricted areas in Castle Chorrol.
Okay, canvas the castle. Yo, I can accuse her. That's funny.
Your best
Gather
bet is to
clues.
speak to residents of the castle. Once you have found out all you can, search for physical clues.
Whoa, I don't think I've ever done this quest. This is interesting.
I was elsewhere at the time of the robbery, and the chamber was locked. The only other people who have had access to the chamber and were unaccounted for are the court mage, Chanel, and the porter, Orgnolf. Don't forget to check with Bittneld, the captain of the guard, my steward, Orok gro-Ghoth, and my herald, Laythe Wavrick. Chanel
Castle
and
residence?
Orgnolf both reside in the private quarters section. They have been restricted to remain indoors, so they should be easy to find. You may also want to speak to Bittneld, the captain of the guard. He can be found on patrol in Chorrol or in the barracks. Finally, I would try speaking to Orok gro-Ghoth, who is my steward. He resides in the private quarters section as well. If he isn't in the castle, he may be at the Northern Goods and Trade, buying food to stock our larder.
I'm not accusing her. That's
The
fine.
painting is
Some
all I have left that reminds me of the Count. I spend many a
You
lonely
did it.
night wishing that the words I speak to it will be heard, and not just fall upon the lifeless pigments and canvas. For you, of course. Good luck, investigator.
Okay, before I start this one, I want to return
Good afternoon.
to the brothers. This is so glitchy, man. Let's go to Weatherly. Alright, they're right outside. So I returned the sword to Laythe Wavrick, herald to the Countess of Chorrol. In gratitude, he's rewarded me with the escutcheon of Chorrol, an item only bestowed to the most honored of heroes. I should go to speak to Jemane brothers about what's happened. Alright, let me talk to this guy first.
What's new?
Oh, look, you're not drunk anymore.
So long. You have something to tell me about my father? I'm at a loss for words. Already I've heard that the honor blade rests again in Castle Chorrol, and the escutcheon of Chorrol you have is all the proof I need. My father had told us that he had hidden something away for us, something to provide for our future, but I never imagined it was this. I'm sorry you had to be tasked to right this wrong that my father was responsible for. Once again, you've stuck your neck out for us. Maybe in the past my family was notorious, but never let it be said that the current Jemanes don't pay their dues. I'd like you to have this keepsake. My father gave it to me when I was but a lad. I think you should have it. Thanks again, my friend. You are always welcome in our home.
Hell yeah.
Honor suits you well. May your journeys always be safe.
Alright, quest completed, Sins of the Father. Did they do the garden yet? Ooh, they did. Wow. Let me look at the inside. Ooh. Alright, alright. There's still soot everywhere, but you know. It's a start, it's a start. Oh, look, I can take everything from them. Not like they have much. Oh. That's still garbage. So they only have one bed though, that's still kind of weird. They cleaned up this place, but there's just still soot. Alright. So where the hell do they sleep? Like there's one bed. Does one guy sleep on these rugs? Or do they sleep together in that one bed? Or do they just take turns? Like, alright man, my turn. One sleeps at night, one sleeps in the morning. Okay, so inventory. Let me use some gems. Yeah, this gives me 800. There you go. Petty soul. $148 to $1,600. I think that's good. I don't know about common. 'Cause that's too much. Not greater either. Oh, lesser is definitely the one I need. 300, there you go. Petty and lesser. What I don't get is... why the hell do these... No, give it back! I hate when I do that. Okay, that's it. Alright, so let's see, the next quest...
The prettiest town in Cyrodiil? Don't know. But the ugliest is Bravil. Shabby, tumble-down shacks. They're big shacks, though. I've heard others say the same.
It's canvas to castle, I guess, right? Since I'm already on it, I may as well. Let's see. Alright, speak with Countess, speak to the witnesses, suspects to gather clues. After the interviews, find the physical evidence, then confront the culprit and extract the confession. Someone has stolen a sentimental painting of the Countess's husband, Count Valga, who was killed in battle. The painting hung in her bedchamber, and the only two people left as suspects are the court mage and the porter. She will also give you the names of 3 other people to speak to. who may help solve the case. She will also warn you that she will be very cross with you if you accuse the wrong person. None of the witnesses will talk to you about the investigation until you raise their disposition high enough. The Countess was good enough to give the general locations of the 5 people you need to track down, as well as some keys and permission to enter the castle's restricted sections. Bittneld, the Cursebringer, is the captain of the guard, will either be patrolling Chorrol or in the castle barracks. Chanel, the court mage, is under curfew in the private quarters of the castle. Laythe Wavrick, the herald, can either be found in the Great Hall by the throne or in the private quarters. Orgnolf, Hairy Legs, the castle porter, is also under curfew in the private quarters. Orok, gro-Ghoth, the steward, can also be found in the private quarters or at Northern Goods and Trade. The easiest person to find is Laythe, standing by the throne in the Great Hall, so you should get him out of the way. Alright, so let's go talk to him first. It's kind of late. Let me just first take a look at... So Countess Valga has told me that the only people who were unaccounted for and had access to her bedchamber were the resident maid Chanel and the castle porter Orgnolf. She suggested I question them and some of the other castle residents. Captain of the guard, Bittneld, her herald Laythe Wavrick, and her steward Orok, gro-Ghoth. Alright.
Greetings.
So Laythe should still be here, I believe, right?
Please, by all means.
Oh,
Greetings,
there's
investigator.
Investigator. Wooden
Hey.
door. Oh, there you go. Hairy
So,
legs.
you a living statue, or are you gonna say something?
Oh, this is the guy, okay.
So,
Investigation.
the Countess hired you to find the painting, eh? Well, you'll not find it by gawking at me.
You know,
The night
Like
of the
whose?
theft, I was in the Great Hall, having an argument with a delivery boy from Braville. It seems his horse lost its footing in the heavy rain we had that night, and the shipment of port that it was carrying slipped to the ground. Oh, the fall broke most of the bottles. He didn't want to claim responsibility, but I gave him what for and sent him away. After that, I spent the rest of the night in my quarters, reading.
I don't know, man.
Aye, it was a fine portrait of a fine man.
And you stole it. To
Tell
sell
me
it?
more.
When asked about the night in the question, Orgnolf told me that he spent a bit of time arguing with a delivery boy in the Great Hall who had a bit of an accident with a wine shipment in the rain, then spent the rest of the night in his room. I should continue questioning the suspect the Countess
Back to
recommended.
work for poor old Orgnolf.
Okay. So he's
Hello?
good. What was that? You guys good? Are you just like following me?
Hello?
Like what's going on here? Oh, there's Laythe. What's this? Wolf pelt. And some bear pelts. Alright, let me close that up.
A pleasure to meet you again.
Gather
My
clues.
duties rely on watching no more than the throne and attending to visitors. But confidentially, I will say that Orgnolf has been acting a bit unusual. His abuse of drink has gotten worse lately. He has taken to asking for money from others to purchase spirits. A porter's wage does not befit his habit.
Okay. You didn't really get me much
Fairly
to go
well.
on. Laythe Wavrick, the castle herald, told me that he's observed Orgnolf having a drinking problem and often asking for money to fund his new habit. I should continue questioning the suspect the Countess recommended. So he's trying to essentially put the blame on him. Which I don't know.
Hey,
That's a
well,
wee
you've
bit
got
suspicious.
quite the silver tongue. Oh,
So hang on.
It's Valga's errand boy. How goes the big, important investigation?
Not gonna accuse him
Back
just yet.
to work for
I just
poor
want to
old
know.
Orgnolf.
It's curious. Nope, not there. Nope, not there.
A pleasure to see you.
Nope, not there. Nope, not. I guess it's too late. Nope. Nope. What the hell? Why is it red to go back? That makes no freaking sense. Nope. I think it's probably because it's too late. Let me wait 12 hours, see what happens. I mean, I ain't trespassing, so... Everything's red, though. Like, can I just waltz in here? Like, I don't know if I can do that, you know? Okay. Hello.
Hello. Are you searching for something?
You look a little insane.
We're simple, God-fearing folk here in County Chorrol. Easterners worship their wallets and their fat bellies. Ugol Bled is an odd one. And I swear, I heard strange noises coming from his basement not long ago. The stolen painting was of Count Valga. Whoever painted it could not do the man justice. He was kind and noble, which is difficult to convey on canvas. I'm afraid other than that, I cannot offer much more information.
Interesting. She was interested
Yes, I have heard that the painting of the Count was taken. I was unaware she hired an outsider to conduct the investigation. May luck be with you. The night that the painting was stolen, I was in the courtyard of the castle taking star readings. After a while, I decided to go into the dining area just off the Great Hall. I poured myself some wine and studied the charts I had made until it was time to sleep. From there, I went directly to my chamber and slept the rest of the night. Until your return.
Okay. When asked about the night in question, Chanel told me that she spent some time in the courtyard of the castle taking star readings, then she made her way to the dining area off of the Great Hall. Finally, she went to her quarters to sleep. I should continue questioning the suspects the Countess recommended. So far, it seems like that guy was lying, because nobody has mentioned that he was... Like, he was talking, he was arguing with that delivery boy. I don't know. I'm not there, hang on. Where's this other guy?
9 divines. You're the grand champion of the arena. This is such an honor.
Well met.
You again.
Not you. Maru.
How are you today?
Okay, guy. Alright. Let's close this door, because you're weird. Are you good? Okay.
I
you're
hope I
stuck.
can help.
Got it.
I heard that someone saw the ghost of Lord Vlendrel again along the road to Bruma. I think I'll avoid that road at night for a while. Tell me more.
Alright, let's gather some clues.
I don't remember seeing Chanel or Orgnolf that entire evening. But then again, I stayed in my quarters most of the night. There was no point in going on my usual walk with all the rain falling. As far as Chanel and Orgnolf go, they seem fine to me. I only had a minor scrape with Orgnolf recently. I caught him drinking in the West Tower on the upper level. I told him if he didn't stop, I would tell the Countess. He just grumbled and agreed. He hasn't bothered me since. I heard that someone...
Interesting. So, yeah, so 2 people have confirmed that it was raining. She was saying that she was looking at star readings. Why would you can't do that in the rain, first of all. I don't think there would be any stars, because it's cloudy, and then why would you want to do that in the rain anyway, even if you could see stars? That's a little bit stupid. Okay, so she definitely seems the most suspect here.
Day.
gro-Ghoth mentioned he was in the castle that entire night because it had been raining, but didn't see Orgnolf or Chanel. Also, he mentioned that he had caught Orgnolf drinking in the West Tower once. When he had threatened to tell the Countess about it, Orgnolf apparently stopped. I should continue questioning the suspect the Countess recommended. Okay, so the only person left is the
Good morning.
guard. The leader of the guard, whatever, the lieutenant or something like that. Where's he at? Ooh. Oh shit, it's a
Hail!
Harlowstone. Wow. That sucks, I definitely want that. Wait, where is this guy at? Did he leave? Oh, he was just here? What? Hell, there you go. Somebody here, right? I just take all the gold here. Bro, where is this guy, man? Yo. I just went on a wild goose chase. What the where the hell am I now? Hey, what's up, man?
I'm Bittneld, the Curse Bringer, captain of the Chorrol Guard. What can I do for you?
There you go, the captain of the court guard.
Please, go on. There are a lot of fine-looking women in Chorrol, yeah, but they're all kind of snooty and not very nice. You know, Bangund has some fine horses for sale over at the Grey Mare. Too bad he's such a pushy man. I'm
Alright, got a
sorry, I
cruise.
wasn't in that evening. I was making my rounds of Chorrol. The only odd occurrence lately was with Channel. I have seen her spending a lot of time in the West Tower. When I asked her about it, she said it involved her spell research. I suppose at the time it sounded good enough for me.
Okay. So Bittneld, the captain of the guard, said he had been out on patrol in the streets of Chorrol that night. In addition, he mentioned seeing Chanel spend a good deal of time in the castle's West Tower. But when he had confronted her about it, she said that that was where she was performing some of her magic research. I've spoken to all of the possible suspects and witnesses. Now I should continue to concentrate on gathering the clues if I'm to solve the crime. So the West Tower. Where the hell was I just now?
Greetings.
That's the Chorrol Barracks. That's the North Wall Tower. That's south, right? East. What? What's happening? It's got cages here. Really? Alright, so I need to look for the physical clues now.
Please,
You
by all
guys
means.
good?
Yes.
The West Tower. It's the South Tower.
Well met. Hi there.
North Tower.
Oh, hello.
East Tower.
Any luck yet?
How are you today?
Oh, the West Tower.
What is it?
Oh. 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 Found an interesting painting in a concealed area of the West Tower. It seems someone in the castle is a painter. I think I should continue looking for more clues. Methinks I have to check her place. I have to check her quarters now, I guess. It's the Arch Tower. So let me go back to Chanel's quarters.
Any luck yet?
Hello. I mean, seems to me like she's the only one with paintings in her room. Hello. And let me save it. Ah. She also seems to have painting supplies concealed in a lectern in her room. The fact that they're concealed seems suspicious. I think I should continue searching for more clues. Okay.
Any luck yet? Hello again. I hope your search for the painting goes well.
Not gonna
Until
accuse her
your
just
return.
yet. Alright. I mean, that was pretty good. Alright, let me see. Oh, hang on. Let's see. I gotta go to
Greetings.
the dining room. And she was apparently in the gardens, right? That was the other thing that she said.
You again?
Oh, paint stained carpet. Found paint stains and a paint footprint on the carpet in the dining area of the Great Hall. I now have enough clues to make an accusation. So it's her, right? Just want to make sure. Alright, so However you go to you should be able to find the painting. Alright, so I found the painting. Now it's time to make an accusation. Finding all the evidence does not remove the choice of accusing either suspect. However, be sure to only accuse the guilty party or your reward for the counsels will be reduced. The evidence against Orgnolf is lackluster at best. He is a drunk desperate for money, and his supposed argument with the delivery boy was not witnessed by Laythe. That said, you can still accuse him, but he will not confess and be indignant about the accusation. The evidence against Chanel, on the other hand, is quite substantial. She claimed to be star reading on a night 2 others say was raining, the spilled paint and footprints in the dining room, and the painting tools in her lectern. There is also the more circumstantial painting in the West Tower where she spends a lot of her time. When you accuse her, with a disposition less than 70, she will almost confess, but will not speak fully until she trusts you more. After you raise her disposition, she will make a full confession. She will claim she only took it due to her love of the Count and jealousy of the time the Countess spent with the painting. She will also reveal the location of the painting. Ooh. Alright, well, investigation's done. So she should still be in her quarters. It should be here. Did I go the right way?
Any luck yet?
Good. There you
Hello
are.
again. I hope your search for the painting goes well.
J'accuse.
Are you accusing me of taking the painting?
Yes. I accuse you
Very
of crime.
well. I confess to the crime. But please understand, I only did it out of the great love I had in my heart for Count Valga. It was I that painted that portrait. When the Count was lost,
I knew it.
the Countess spent so much time with it that I became jealous. I had to have the painting back, so I decided to steal it, then hide it behind the painting in my quarters. I'm ashamed of my crime, but ready to face what fate has in store for me. I was careless to leave my art supplies around the castle like I did. I suppose I was easy to discover.
Oh, yeah.
You have your
kinda.
criminal. Congratulations. We've already been through this, and I admitted my guilt. I am ashamed that I took the painting, but my love for the Count was greater than you could imagine. Tell me more. I am undone.
I am undone. Hang on, so inventory. Oh, it's just the scroll. Alright, so with that being said, you now have two options. Take the painting and turn Chanel in, or leave the painting and absolve both suspects. You receive different rewards depending on the choices you made. Turn in Chanel if you did not accuse Orgnolf for a reward of 8 gems and a level-dependent amount of gold. You will also receive 1 fame point and Chanel will disappear from the game. Oh, damn. If you accuse Orgnolf, a smaller amount of level-dependent gold and no fame points or gems. Absolve both suspects, an even smaller amount of level-dependent gold. Chanel will give you a special reward painting worth 500 gold if you sell it after 3 weeks. Note that this reward painting is a new picture, not the portrait that was originally stolen. You do not receive any fame points. Okay. Okay, so... Ooh, the reward painting is really nice. Wow. The reward painting doesn't do anything, but it does make a fine decoration for one of your houses. Once dropped, the painting appears as a large picture sitting on an easel on the floor. Okay. So, I'm sorry, but you are screwed. I want to get the fame point, so I will do the right thing and turn your ass in.
Greetings,
All right,
investigator.
I'm done.
Oh, you have returned from your investigation, and I'm eager to hear the results. Whom did you accuse?
I accuse Chanel.
I'm shocked to hear of Chanel's crime, as she has always been such a nice member of our court. But I see that your evidence is without question. She shall be banished from Castle Chorrol and stripped of her duties. However, I am not without pity, and therefore she shall not be jailed. But she is never to set foot in Chorrol again. Congratulations on a job well done. As a reward, please accept this bounty of gold and gems. You've earned it.
Alright.
We're a mountain people, tough, independent. County Chorrol is rich in mines and timber, wool and mutton, and hard-working people. I've not always been happy with the standards of conduct in the Mages Guild, but Hannibal Traven's reforms are quite encouraging. Farewell.
Okay. That's cool.
Well met.